this Pittsburgh Steelers defensive player finally gets some recognition. Please hit that like and subscribe button. Don't forget to ring that notification bell. That way you are notified of all our daily content, weekly lives, and special guests. With that being said, guys, I'm Daniel J. This is State of the Steelers, and welcome to the Huddle. Pittsburgh Steelers outside linebacker Alex Highsmith finally received some recognition this week, getting his first ever AFC Defensive Player of the Week honors. This comes after sacking Andy Dalton twice in Acrisure Stadium, once being the sack fumble, which resulted in a 9-yard loss. And also, this is the first time that Alex Highsmith has won AFC Defensive Player of the Week honors. Alex Highsmith is currently tied for 4th place in the NFL on the sack leading board with 8.5 sacks. He is also in 2nd place, though, with forced fumbles, which is with 3. So Alex Highsmith is doing pretty good this year. I talked about it earlier this year before the season started that Alex Highsmith was going to have a big year. If the Steelers were going to be moving in that direction of having a championship-style defense, that he was going to need to have somewhere around double-digit sacks, and he's stepped up to the plate. Up to this point, it's there's still quite a bit of football left to go. Only needing a sack and a half to get to 10. I foresee him surpassing that, probably hitting around 13 or 14. If not more, especially with the return of TJ Watt. Attention was moved that direction. And I said this before, when you have TJ Watt on the field, he's going to require a lot of attention. He's going to get a lot of double teams, maybe even triple teams. Well, that's going to leave some favorable matchups for Alex Highsmith, for Larry Ogunjobi, for Cam Hayward. And in those situations, those players are going to need to take advantage of those situations or those favorable positions that they're placed in. And Alex Highsmith has been, shown to do that and more. And so I'm excited to see what else he has in store for the rest of the 2022 season. This is a breakout year for him. This is his 3rd year. He has 1 more year under contract with the Pittsburgh Steelers next year. He'll be going into this offseason trying to make potentially get an extension for a long-term deal there. And so he's got some work to do in order to potentially get that. If not, then he's got another year. But for right now, I'm super impressed with what he was able to do. The stats that he's put up, there was always the potential when we talked about Alex Highsmith. He had the potential to, he was getting close. He was almost there, but never, he only had 6 sacks last year. And so, like I mentioned earlier this season, I was like, he's got to get more, probably double. And he's definitely on pace to do so. Super impressed. I think he's going to be a dominant factor for the Pittsburgh Steelers defense and applying pressure to the opposing quarterback throughout the remaining portion of the season. And that's only also going to improve the secondary and the opportunities for turnovers, as the quarterbacks will have to make decisions quicker, faster, and make throws maybe a little bit quicker than they want or anticipate, thus throwing off some timing and could potentially result in some key interceptions. We saw what Casey was able to bring, being opportunistic. He's been known to be an opportunistic safety, once leading the league in interceptions at one point in his career. I feel that this is a turning point for the defense now that they're starting to get healthy. The offense controlled the time of possession in this last game against the New Orleans Saints. Keeping this defense fresh and off the field is going to be key for the success of this team going forward. And so, with that being said, I'm glad that Alex Highsmith finally got the recognition that he deserves. And I think this is just another step forward in the possibility of how great this defense can be the remaining portion of the schedule. Let me know in the comment section what you guys think about Alex Highsmith's performance up to this point. Do you think I think he should have gotten one the first week when he had 3 sacks. It was, when maybe not so much the first week, but I think it was AFC Player of the Month. I think this is what he should have got. I think they gave that to, was it Ingram? Let me know in the comment section. I'm pretty sure that's who it was in the first portion of the year. And even though Alex Highsmith at that point was leading in sacks, it was remarkable. But he's finally got some recognition. But with that being said, guys, all I have for y'all today. Please hit that like and subscribe button and ring that notification bell. With that being said, I'm Daniel J. This is Steve of the Steelers. Peace.